Hey everyone, this is Mr. Bells here. If you're seeing this video, then I happen to have your student in my Data Analysis A class. I just want to give you a little heads up on some things that have been going on. So overall, I think the kids are doing pretty good in this class. We are studying, or just came off a big section called conic sections, where we deal with ellipses and circles and hyperbolas, parabolas, and all of their real life applications, and then doing a lot of algebraic stuff. Test scores came back really good. A lot of kids doing some awesome stuff in it. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the class, just to make sure that you're on top of it. One, they should have a textbook like this. However, you might not have seen this very much. The Data A class has 5 different units in it. The first 2 units aren't really in the book, so we haven't used this a lot yet, but we will get into it a little bit more. A lot of the stuff that we've done in the past has been on worksheets, handouts, or things that I just talked about. Next, calculators. They should have a TI 80, 83, 84 graphing calculator, something like this. This is really, really important to them. Even though we'll do calculator and non-calculator stuff in this class, the ability to use this as a tool, the same way that you use your car as a tool, is essential. There's a lot of things that can happen a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot more efficiently with your ability to be able to do this. So hopefully your kids have one of these and they're practicing it really well. I do have about 5 in my classroom that they can borrow, and that's what some of them have done so far, but if they can get their hands on one themselves, that would be good. Couple of things with the class. I do have a website for the class. On that website, one of the pages you go down, it says something about Educreations videos. Those are videos that I kind of do. They're called screencasting videos, but it covers a lot of the topics for it. I'll give you an example. For the Data A and the conic sections, I got about 7 different videos that cover different things over the course, so the kids can go step by step through them, pause it, kind of look at it again, and go, ooh, do I really know this? The reason I say this is we just had another test today, and even though they did well, I only had 12 of the students go on out of the 27 that I have in class that actually watched any of the videos. So one of the things you could ask your student is, if they haven't done as well as what they wanted to do, are they watching any of those videos to help themselves out? They can also come in and see me during seminar, after school, before school. My schedule is a little crazy at times with coaching, but I'll always make time to help somebody else who's wanting to help themselves. Personal evaluations is something that I wanted to point out. So a personal evaluation is something that they're going to put on this sheet. At the end of the 3 weeks or 2 weeks, however long a unit is, I ask the kids to really reflect on what have they put into it. So there's questions on here like what's their understanding of material in the class, what's my focus when Mr. Bells is presenting, how much am I studying the night before, or am I studying 3 to 5 days before. So a lot of different things for them to reflect on. Then I ask them to grade themselves too, to actually give themselves a grade. I want them to take ownership in what they're doing. So when it says, hey, score yourself 0 out of 10 for what you've done with any homework stuff or anything that I've given you, I want them to really look at themselves and go, hey, am I putting in the time that I need to? Am I doing my best work on this stuff or not? Also in class time, participation. Are they active in their dialogues and discussions? Are they taking great notes in the class? And then the final thing on the personal evaluation is to write up an entire summary of everything that we're doing. So what I'm looking for is, if there was a student that just moved into Gull Lake and sits down in this class and they haven't been here for the last 3 weeks, could they take that sheet of paper, that summary that your kid just wrote up about everything that's going on, that hopefully has now made all the connections with the math, could they take that sheet, read that, and have a much better understanding of what's there? A lot of that goes into what their grade is for homework. Now you're thinking to yourself, wait, did you just let them do their own grades? Yes and no. If a kid who's been in class and really doesn't pay attention, isn't doing much stuff, gives themselves a 20 out of 20 on that, then what I do is I go have a sit down talk with them. I go, hey, this is what I'm observing, this is what you're seeing, can you show me some actual evidence of this stuff or not? And then usually they'll go, oh yeah, I really didn't do that. Again, as soon as they start taking ownership for their education, so many things go much better for them. Our next unit that we're gonna talk about in this class is exponential functions and logarithms. I know those are two big words and it might seem scary, but I promise, none of the stuff that we're doing is too overwhelming for any of the kids. And if they're having trouble, please have them come see me. Again, hope this was beneficial to you. My name's Mr. Bells. Appreciate having your kids in class, and I, just like you, want the best for them out of this. Okay?